Hello folks, Voices of the Void had an update, as you saw at the end of the last episode.
Oh my god!
You may also recall I was a bit unfavorable toward my longtime partner, Benny.
You've betrayed me, Benny. That's it, go and hide!
I want to extend a half-hearted apology to Benny, as since he didn't take to the garbage immediately, I assumed he was entirely worthless. The excess of garbage and filth sent me into despair, to say the least.
No, I can't escape it, it's all over the place, I can't get away from it, it's not gonna go away, I don't know what to do!
However, I knew I had to toughen up and do what needed to be done, and in so doing, I made a few discoveries. First of all, there are garbage bags now, which can now contain said garbage piles with a simple aim and click. And in this form, I could actually dispose of said garbage using Benny once again. So, in that sense, I must say I am sorry I reacted in anger. You have done me well once more, Benny. However, I then discovered the item box, and its usefulness therefore exceeded Benny by not only allowing me to dispose of garbage, but also obtaining a notable point bonus. Which is good, because I needed a lot of garbage bags. As such, Benny and his ilk have moved on, but they are with us in spirit. As for the rest of the filth, I found the sponge was actually a lot more adequate at dealing with the majority of it than it did with the window, oddly enough. Now all I have to do is figure out how to clean the ceiling. Also, apparently this is a simple crafting table now, but all it seems to be able to do is take other garbage and turn it into different type of garbage. Okay. Another discovery I made is that of the presence of plug sockets around the base. Unusual plug sockets that I don't think I've seen before. Hold on, what kind of plugs are... Type H, used exclusively in Israel. What this means now is that all of my external equipment has to be plugged into these sockets lest they no longer function. Which in turn means my outdoor microwave experiments are no longer viable. Also, apparently food can spoil now, so you need to keep it in the fridge and keep it plugged in. Also, something about food tolerance. I get the feeling a lot of these changes are made for the sake of getting under the skin of certain content makers. Congratulations, it's working. However, all these things are but a side distraction from the purpose of this video, for the title does not lie. This is the Search for Zulu. A dramatic recreation, because I already did this before and neglected to press the record button when I did. Oops. So we start in sandbox mode at the console where we enter the target for Zulu. Now, as I discovered before, Zulu is located out of bounds, well beyond the invisible visible barrier. Getting beyond that, even in sandbox mode, is problematic. I managed it, then realized the game doesn't like when you move too fast, so I had to do a rethink. This time, I had to go on foot with no movement aid whatsoever. This became challenging, as the compass told me I was still nowhere near Zulu by the time I reached the ranger station. Thankfully, there was a pass around the mountain here that led into another valley, but Zulu seemingly remained far beyond this. At first I remained a bit skeptical as there was no way I could climb this on foot, but around yet another bend the valley continued to yet another impassable surface. My journey to find Zulu was foiled.
No, it can't be true.
Determination kicked in and I hooked onto an idea. I will climb this damn mountain, I will pass the impassable, and I will find Zulu! My resilience paid off as I reached the top. Though, not for long afterward, the game crashed. Unfortunately, that concludes the search for Zulu. I'm pretty sure the source of the signal is off far out beyond the edge of the map, and without the ability to just fly off beyond the void, its mystery shall forever remain. As for the question of whether or not I intend to carry on with the new version from here, maybe later? Right now, I have other plans.
I'm big.
And Voices in the Void isn't going anywhere. After all, it doesn't run on Unity.